The cursed grave. Everyone knows how eerie graveyards can be, especially after nightfall. Graves sit in ominous silence, watching and waiting. Some say that if you stay long enough, you can feel the souls of the dead, trapped and yearning to break free, like a whisper that chills the very marrow of your bones. My story begins 15 years ago, on the day my father passed away. We buried him in an isolated cemetery far from town, nestled in the mountains, cloaked in solitude. After the burial, my family left, but I couldn't bear to leave my father alone in that cold earth. I stayed, reciting verses from the Quran beside his grave, clinging to the last shreds of connection. It was getting dark, and shadows stretched across the headstones. I thought I heard a faint whisper coming from beneath the soil, like someone was calling me. I pressed my ear to the ground, heart pounding. The voice was muffled, desperate. Could it be my father? In a panic, I rushed to the cemetery caretaker, who, sensing my distress, guided me home. But my mind couldn't rest. The next day, I returned, this time determined to discover the source of those cries. As the last rays of sunlight slipped away, the whispers returned, louder, clearer, and coming from the grave next to my father's. The headstone had a name crudely scratched off, replaced with symbols I didn't understand. A chill ran down my spine. I sprinted back to the caretaker, describing the mysterious grave. His face turned pale, and he whispered, "That grave belongs to an old woman, a witch who harmed countless lives in her day. People scratched out her name in fear, hoping she would never rise again. Her tortured soul screams each night, but it's a world we should never dare enter. Since that night, her voice follows me, echoing in my dreams, relentless as ever, like she's calling me to join her in that cursed graveyard, forever haunted by the whispers of the damned."